So today we are here at Kiamumbi Dam, and Kiamumbi Dam is a section, the middle section of Kiu River, and these initiatives ongoes the initiative of International Day of Action for Rivers, because here at the section that we are at Kiamumbi Dam, this dam feeds the Kiamumbi community with fresh water. So this water is the water that's being used to be treated, so that at least the community they can have access to safe water. And for this activity today that we are having for the tree planting, we are enhancing that these trees will be conserved, and also at the end of the day we will manage to treat our water, because treating water actually is very expensive, but if you use the natural causes of treating water, then we can reduce the cost of treating water and make sure that everyone can have the access to safe water, and every children and every adult can manage to feed his or her own family to some good water. This initiative, we are making sure that we are conserving this dam, so that we can make sure this area become well habitable for the ecosystem, and also for any tourism to happen, conservation must happen, because conservation goes hand in hand in tourism. We cannot have the tourism benefits and people cannot come to visit these areas. So we are urging all the communities from downstream to middle section, and also to the upstream, and also to other rivers actually at large across our country, for people to protect our natural resources. Let's plant trees, let's conserve our water, because water is life, and if we do not conserve our water, then we are all going to die eventually, because water supports the entire life in our ecosystem. So the impact that these trees will have in the future, first of all, this area will become beautiful, and once this area becomes beautiful, it will attract people to come and be visiting this area of Kiamumbi. Most people don't know about Kiamumbi, and if we just conserve this Kiamumbi Dam effectively, then we can create opportunities like the tourism opportunities, the conservation opportunities. So it's a very great initiative that we are doing here today. At the end of the day, we are empowering this community, we are empowering the youths in this area, and also creating some opportunities for for this community. And at the end of the day, we will make sure that after we conserve this area, we will now start promoting tourism, people to come and learn how to treat water, how to conserve our environment, and also most importantly, how to make sure that water is great, and also clean water is accessible to everyone. So that's the main thing that we are doing here, just to make sure that the area is well conserved. My message to the youths about protecting the environment is that this is a collaborative action, and we need the young people to come together so that we can conserve our communities and our natural resources. Because remember, if we conserve our natural resources, it's going to create more opportunities, and the biggest opportunity that we can create after conserving our environment is the tourism opportunities, because people cannot go to visit places that are not properly conserved. So this is an initiative that we are creating to young people, so that they can emulate what we are doing, so that eventually they can also boost the growth of their communities with very many initiatives. Yes. Message to the policymakers is that this is a collaborative partnership initiative, and we are welcoming every people on board to join us, because this is a collective action, as I've said, and we urge the Ministry of Tourism and Wildlife to take part in this action, because we are the youths that are conserving these regions in our county. Also, the county government of Kiambu should also help us to make sure that we conserve and continue conserving every part of our natural resources. And also, we also thank the institutions like Kenyatta University. They have been great supporters in this initiative. And yes, and to every community, because we'll be visiting many communities, we want to just work together. Let's become a collaborative action, and at the end of the day, we will make our region super amazing, and eventually years to come, we'll be grateful for this action that we've been doing. So you're all welcome to join us.
For the rest of the community to take this initiative as their own, and also to own this project, because once you cannot always wait for the government to do work. You are the part of a government, so do your part, let the government do its part.
For every member of the community to have correct information, so that they may team up with the RUA and the other relevant authorities to make sure that the catchment is well conserve.
Tree planting is not something you do because you're just doing it. You do it for a purpose. You're doing it for you. You're doing it for the generations to come. You're doing it for a better future, a better tomorrow. So please plant trees, plant 1, plant 2, plant 3, and you will see a change in the near future. Now today we are here at Kiamumbi Dam for the conservation of this dam. This is a very important ecosystem to this area, not only in Kiamumbi, but even within the surroundings. Because if this dam dies, we all die with it. So containing this dam and making sure that we are not allowing soil erosion. Like now you can see the papyrus that is around there, you don't disturb it. So as we plant trees on the riparian, we also make sure that we do not disturb the papyrus that is inside of the dam. So it is very, very important to conserve this ecosystem. One time the community here will be very, very happy that they took part in this conservation exercise. You know, number one, what we are planting here within the riparian is going to be a carbon sink. It is going to clean up the air that is within this area. You can see this is the road that is here. Vehicles are passing. So whatever emissions that the vehicles will be emitting as they pass, these trees that we have planted here today are going to be a carbon sink. Today we have also planted fruits here. We have done guava, we have done synthegium, so that even the birds of the air, they will enjoy being on the trees. We have planted acacia. Birds build their nest on acacia. So you will be increasing the bird population in this area, and you will not only be increasing it and making them hungry, we have planted food for them. So this place will be beautiful. This place, one time you can even do beekeeping, because the trees that we have planted are flowering plants, and because of the dam, you will have the flowering plants and you will have the water, and that is something that attracts bees very well. One thing that I would want to encourage our young people: you are not leaders of tomorrow. It is what you do today that will determine what will happen to you in the next 10 years to come. So if you allow deforestation today, in the next 10 years to come, when I will not be able to be getting out of the house because of my age, you will be suffering. The youth will be suffering because of the mistakes of today. So don't look at deforestation as if it is not affecting you. It is going to affect you longer than it will affect my generation. So it is for you to stand up, be counted, be a voice to the environment. The environment requires a voice, somebody to speak, somebody to be the MP, somebody to be the governor, somebody to be the MCA for trees. That is what we are looking for. And if the young people can wake up and do that, we will have cleared a mess that is eating all of us.
Today, we have mobilized the community to come here and work together to plant these trees to make our environment look good. You know, first thing with trees, it is good in our homestead, it is good for conserving the soil, and many other importance of planting trees. So join us as visionarians and other organizations. Help us to plant more than billions of trees or millions of trees, at least to have a good environment.